Am I the a-hole? This morning, my husband and I got into an argument after I confronted him about something, and I'm doubting myself and sanity now. Around 6 a.m., I walk out to our living room to get my charger. I look outside and see my husband walking around his truck and opening the doors and talking on the phone. Something seemed off, so I watched for several minutes until he climbed back into his car and continued to talk on the phone. Eventually, I stuck my head out of our front door to make sure everything was all right. He saw me, got off the phone, and came in definitely drunk. I asked who he was talking to so early in the morning and didn't even address the drinking. He said he wasn't talking to anyone. I told him what I saw, and he proceeded to call me crazy, insisting he was never walking around his car and wasn't on the phone. I asked to see his call log for peace of mind. Note he has a history of lying about things, including infidelity, until I confront him with proof. True to form, he completely denies my request to be transparent and calls me crazy again. He also follows up with attacks about my housekeeping. It gets messy. I have 5 kids, homeschool, and I really do my best to tidy for him and prioritize the areas that really upset before he gets home. Sometimes I fall short, but I try to communicate that on his way home so he knows what he's walking into. He says I think he's a worthless piece of shit and that he always treats me really well. I reassure him I don't think he's a piece of shit and love him, but I won't turn a blind eye to mistreatment. He continues to deny a phone call, calls me crazy, and a number of other really hurtful things like who else is going to be willing to put up with the way you are, and I'm tired of dealing with the way you are. I feel like I really am going crazy, or maybe there is something wrong with the way I am, or at least how I'm trying to bring issues to him. To discuss them, he refuses to go to counseling and doesn't think it will help us. I didn't raise my voice or yell. I was very calm and asked for basic dignity, respect, and reinforced that all I was looking for was honesty about the phone call. So am I the a-hole, or am I being unreasonable for asking for him to show me his phone? I want to trust him, but would feel like some verification is a reasonable request given the history. Am I really just being crazy? Edit to add, my mom was diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia when I was a child, so my threshold for toxic abuse isn't normal. While I know that intellectually, I still have difficulty parsing out the emotions. So the difference between gaslighting and actually being crazy is confusing, hence why I'm here. I'm ultra sensitive of the possibility of literally going crazy like my mom did, and just need some reassurance or correction from someone not close to my situation.